You ever tried to start a conversation with somebody and while you are trying to get the conversation to go smoothly, things just start to get awkward? All right, so I'm gonna teach y'all how to stop being so damn awkward. Step 1. You need to stop taking yourself so damn serious. Live and laugh a little. Not everything is so serious. When you're in a conversation, the top reason why I think it gets so awkward is because you're always thinking about yourself. You're taking yourself so serious. While the other person is talking, you're over here thinking like, dang, is my lips all right? Is my lips chapped? What is he thinking about me? What is she thinking about me? You're thinking about all these factors, just thinking about yourself. And what happened is when you start using all that negativity and it's just boiling inside, it comes outside. You start fidgeting. You start looking down. You start moving your head too much. You don't look at the person in the eyes. So that person sees that and he can feel the negativity, or she can feel the negativity. That person is pushed back by your energy because they feel it. What you think about echoes 1,000 times than if you were to tell somebody else just a secret. And taking yourself seriously stems from a place of rejection. You have been rejected so many times and now you take yourself more seriously. Maybe you try to get a girl's phone number way back in the days. Maybe you try to have a cool friend, a best friend, and that didn't work out. You got rejected. Now you're at your big age right now. Now you're just scared to talk to people. You're socially awkward. This doesn't just happen in one day. This is something that continuously builds up over time and you are afraid of it. Now what you need to do in order to conquer that is to befriend awkwardness. If not, you'll never be able to get past this stage. When someone is talking, it's okay to have a little silent moment in between. You don't always have to be interjecting every time just to make sure there's no silence. I think a lot of you guys are scared of silence, which is why it is so hard to keep a conversation going. It's okay to have some silence. It's okay to let the other person talk. The thing I used to do is that as soon as the conversation started slowing down, I started to panic. I'll start saying, yeah, I feel you for sure. Yeah. I start cutting the other person off mad fast. And I'll try to start a whole new conversation in the middle of the conversation we're having because I can already feel the conversation is going to end. The only reason why that is happening is because you are taking yourself too seriously. And I can't tell you to just stop because you can't just stop. I understand for someone that is socially awkward, you can't just stop. So what I need you to do is to focus on the other person. It's not always about you. Most socially awkward people make it about them all the time and they don't even realize it. When you talking to somebody, look at them, watch their body language, make it about them. Try to listen to what they are saying and it's going to be way easier to not take yourself seriously because now you're taking someone else seriously. The second step is to maintain eye contact. When you're talking to somebody, look at them in the eyes. Show interest, show genuine interest, and that is the only way the other person is going to feel like you are paying attention to them. If you're always looking everywhere, looking around, just putting your head down, the other person is going to already feel that you are uncomfortable and that you do not want to have this conversation. Sometimes you want to have that conversation, but because you keep moving around, you keep looking away, the other person is going to get the impression that you just don't want to have this conversation. If you want to keep a good conversation going, you have to maintain eye contact. Now, I'm not talking about just some creepy eye contact, just looking at people in the eyes. You have to nod your head too. You got to nod your head, smile. If they make a little joke, laugh. Don't just... Third one, talk less and listen more. I can't tell you how many times I had a conversation with someone and they'll tell their friends,
oh my gosh, he is such a good conversationalist. He knows how to talk.
And I remember one time my old manager, she was saying, I love talking to you, Eli, because you know how to keep a conversation. You just make me feel heard. You know how to keep the conversation going. And I'd be in my head like, for real? I do? Shit, boy. The reason I say that is because when I'm speaking to someone, I barely say anything. For real. If I'm being honest, whatever I say in a 10-minute conversation won't even be able to pass an essay class. If you put everything I said on a sheet of paper, it won't even reach the maximum words required to pass. I listen a lot. When you're talking to me, I'm keeping the eye contact. I'm just looking at you, nodding my head. When you make a point, elaborate on that. I'm saying little things, but I'm not saying much. You don't even know much about me. I'm just showing so much interest in you. And a little trick I like to use is that when they're talking about themselves, if I want them to keep on talking about themselves, I ask them a question based on the last thing they said. So if they say something like, yeah, life is so hard right now, for real, I'd be like, why is that? Or I'll repeat what they say. I'll be like, life is hard? For real? They be like, yeah, man, it's so hard, blah, blah, blah. They keep going. And or say it's something like, yeah, so I ate an apple. I'd be like, an apple, huh? Yeah, man, the apple was good. It's the most basic thing. Pick out the subject of what they are talking about and add a question mark at the end. Say they were talking about dresses. So I just bought this dress, yeah, and it cost me this and that. Like, the dress, how you like it? Question mark.
You can't keep getting away with it.
Try not to ask just yes and no questions. Try to ask open-ended questions where they can just go on and on and on. If you really messing with the person and you want to keep the conversation going, ask open-ended question. Because if you say, are you hot? And it's hot outside, they're gonna be like, yes. Now what? Yes, they're hot. Okay. But if you say something like, man, it's so hot outside, I hate when it's this hot. How do you deal living in Florida? You feel me? It's like such an open-ended question, and they just go on, and whatever they say, whatever the subject is, you just bring that up, ask it as a question again, and just keep it going. Just keep it going. And that right there is going to make you seem like such a good conversationalist. People are just gonna think, oh dang, this person know how to talk, this person know how to really conversate. But at the end of the day, when they go home, they are gonna think about you. They're gonna be like, wow, we spoke a lot. But what's gonna happen is they're gonna realize they don't know much about you. They don't know much about you because you spent all the time trying to get to know them. So what's going to happen is it's gonna create that fire inside of them to want to talk to you more, because now you seem like a very interesting person. You didn't come out and just drop everything on them. You allowed them to talk to you and to just let everything out. They feel good, but now they want to come back and they want to be like, what's up with you? What's up with you? Like, you know, they want to know more about you. The last one, if you follow all these 3 steps, you'll be talking for hours. But here's the last one. Say you do not want to keep talking for that long, but you used all these tricks. What is going to happen is this is the most awkward moment ever. When you already got someone hooked to you and they want to keep talking to you, and now they're just talking and talking and talking because they feel so comfortable, and you want to end it, but you don't know how to. That is very awkward. Here's the way to get out of this. You have to take control of the entire conversation now. The person is just talking and talking and talking, and now you know you gotta go. You got things to do. You can't just sit around and talk all day. So now it is up to you to take control of that situation. Take control of the entire conversation and drive it to the exit door. Let's bring up the example of when I was talking about it being hot outside, right? And I asked them, oh, okay, so how do you live in Florida? Blah, blah, blah. All right, so this is how I would take that conversation, take charge of that conversation, and find a way to drive it to the exit door. I hit them with, okay, yeah, for sure. It's too hot, man. It's mad hot right now. And dang, I can't stand Florida. But listen, if I stay out here too long, I'm going to start burning up because I'm already dark. You won't even be able to see me after. What's your name? Is there any way I can contact you? Blah, blah, blah. You get their contact information and I'm out. That would be the way I would do it. The thing is, I only don't ask people's name off rip because it is asking their name at the end is a great way to end the conversation. It is a great way to end the conversation. So that's why I don't ask people's name off rip. So remember, do not take yourself seriously. Maintain eye contact, speak less, listen more, and take charge of the conversation if you want to end it. Yeah, that's all, man. I hope you guys make some damn friends and get out of the house. Thank you for watching.